It's Marie Diaries. So I'm back with another video for Marie Diaries 37 Tarot. Um, Off camera, I had shuffled and pulled through cards, 37 cards, no less, no more. So it's 37 cards. So now I'm going to go ahead and read them all. So we got obsession, your person, male or female, nephew, paternity doubt, east, evil eye, apology, the month of March, church, addiction, relationship falling apart, smearing reputation, death, died, treatment facility, I don't feel I can be upfront about things, maybe so, yes, something we don't know, blindsided, intentional harming, feeling a type of way, wife, good advancement, background noise, court legal issues, cigarettes, poison, oh wow, narcissistic, one in a million, police officer, stripper, kids, religion, jail. So this is the first time I had this come out since I've been doing the Marie Diaries 37 Tarot. So jail, petty, no bullshit. And I think this is the first time this has came out too since I've done the tarot readings. And the last card is life insurance. Okay. So we know we got kids and a mother or a wife. And this could be dealing with your person, whoever that may be to you. You got nephew, you got paternity doubt, you got east, the direction east, evil eye, apology, March, the month of March, church, addiction, relationship falling apart, we got smear reputation, some type of way. A wife, you got a good investment. Background noise, court legal issues, cigarettes, poisoned, narcissistic, police officer, 1 in a million, and stripper. Alright, so we definitely got somebody that's got a wife, they got kids. She could possibly be the stripper. She got kids. Something to do with a police officer. Maybe her nephew is a police officer. We got the month of March and the direction east. So maybe, okay, we got jail, court, legal issues, treatment facility, addiction. So maybe the wife is a stripper and she went to a treatment facility for her addiction. She's heavily into religion, so she's into religion because she goes to church. Life insurance. Somebody must have put a life insurance on her, or maybe something to do with life insurance, or maybe she put it on her kids. And then we know she could be the one that smokes cigarettes and even be the one that got poisoned possibly, because we do got intentional harm. Do we have yes come out twice? No, I think it just came out once. So death died. Somebody passed away, or something started new. Because we don't always. This could be another card that can be considered as like what you will see in the tarot deck. So this don't necessarily mean that somebody had to die, but it can mean that something new, a new cycle or a new transformation has happened. So doesn't necessarily mean that somebody died, but it is possible. It just depends. Probably more depends on what cards come out. So we did have intentional harm, and I thought, what did I put that at? Yeah, intentional harming. So somebody maybe possibly try to poison this wife, her husband, or her ex-husband, because we do have relationship falling apart. He could have been smearing her reputation. Maybe so it's possible. He could have been feeling some type of way, or maybe she even could have been feeling some type of way because of this going on. It was a lot of background noise, so people speaking on it and maybe giving their 2 cents and all of that kind of stuff. She probably was feeling like he was being a narcissistic. We got a wife who could be the stripper. She got kids. We got a police officer and a nephew. or maybe her nephew might live with her possibly, and he might not be the police officer. So we do got a police officer. Maybe he was the one that came to take her to jail, because we do got the jail card, and we got treatment facility, we got addiction that came out. So let's use the Kipper deck. So let's see what comes out of this. Split up whole flat light, split flat light. Show me what you want me to see for this reading that I'm doing right now. Show me any and all encouragement of the same for this reading right now. So the first card we done had came out so far is main male, and that's number 1 at the top. We got message, and it has the number 7. Let's try to see if any other cards don't come out. Any other cards you want to come out for this reading that I am doing right now at the current moment? Any other cards you want to come out right now at the current moment? We got high honor. So I feel like the high honor has to do with the police officer maybe. Or maybe the main male. card is main male. Main male, message, and high honor. Thank you. So, the main male, okay. First one is the Eight of Pentacles. So the main male has everything. And he could be, we got the Eight of Pentacles upright. So this main male could be someone that already has a family and has everything, has a career, a job, successful. So he could be this police officer. That's what I'm getting. He could be this police officer. Okay, and then we got the Ace of Cups that came up upright. So he could be trying to offer his, basically relationship to his wife. But they must be having some kind of, or he might be trying to offer her, love and everything, cater to her and everything, because it looks like they might have been having problems before. So, yeah, something was going on, because we got jail in the picture, we got treatment facility, we got addiction, poison, the month of March, East. So let's clarify this Ace of Cups. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Spirit of Heaven, like this, or like angels, archangels. Clarify this Ace of Cups. So we got Two of Swords in reverse. So he wasn't in like the dark, or he wasn't, he didn't, it wasn't like he didn't know what he was trying to offer to his wife, or had been trying to offer to his wife, but he know that they probably been having some kind of like issues or problems in their relationship. Alright, let's get another card for the Two of Swords in reverse. Spirit of Heaven, like Two of Swords, like. Can you clarify the Two of Swords in reverse? So he wasn't trying to walk away, from the relationship. Maybe he was trying to work on it, because we got the Ten of Wands in reverse. He was trying to make it work, with his wife, because we do got kids in the picture. We got the wife and we got kids. So obviously they got kids together, even though he knows that she's a stripper, and they probably, even the nephew was probably living with them, or maybe something's going on with this nephew, maybe possibly that he's causing problems in the the family and the relationship. Alright, 10 of Wands on reverse. Clarify the 10 of Wands on reverse. Spirit of clarify this 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, the bottom one is the 6 of Cups in reverse. And then the Empress in reverse. So even though he was trying to work on this relationship, he knew that his wife was like, she wasn't accepting it. She wasn't, something's been going on. They might not have been getting along or communicating or agreeing on stuff. We got the 6 of Cups in the reverse, so she wasn't like, when he was offering her his emotions and feelings and trying to be, affectionate to her, she wasn't accepting it for whatever reason. Alright, Spirit of the highest light, purest white light, can you clarify the Empress in reverse? Can you clarify the Empress in reverse? Clarify this Empress in reverse. So we got the Wheel. She might have been wanting to maybe like start something new with someone else. Who knows? Because we got the Wheel upright. Yeah, she might have been not wanting to work this out with her husband, who was this police officer, because he's the main male. Maybe it just was too much. She might have felt like to keep trying. I'm gonna take one more card, and then we're gonna go on to the message. Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light. Can you clarify the Wheel upright? Can you clarify this Wheel upright? Clarify the Wheel upright. Okay, so the bottom one was the 4 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, she was probably trying to move on from this relationship with this police officer, who's obviously her husband, because he's coming out as the main male. She was trying to start something anew. She was tired of being like in her feelings and trying to work it out with him for whatever reason, because it might have been, like I said, too much stuff going on, so she didn't want to keep going on with it, the relationship. Yeah, because we got the 7 of Cups. So he was trying to like fix it, grow the relationship, get past the things, but she might have been having other she was coming out of being blindsided, because we got the 8 of Swords in reverse. So she was coming out of what he was trying to offer. She was probably feeling like what he was offering wasn't it wasn't legit, it wasn't genuine, it wasn't real. Something about it wasn't real, wasn't genuine. Because we do got poison. So maybe somehow she was getting poisoned by the cigarettes. We got jail. We got court issues, legal issues. So he might even try to put her in jail, and they had court legal issues, because we know she is a stripper, so that's gonna go against her. And they got kids together. And maybe she also even has some kind of addictions. So at one time or another, she was in a treatment facility. excuse me, she probably got past all of this though, because she was in religion. She, you know, she had a religion she was into, and she prayed to, and did her praying to, and she went to church. We got the church card that came. Ooh, I got that upside down. Got the church card that came out. So she did have a religion, and she went to church. And even though this was all going on the whole time, because the police officer is this main male, he probably had life insurance on her, because he probably was planning on her dying. Because, you know, we do got poison that came out, and then we did have the death came out, death and died. So he had life insurance on her. He was planning on her dying, because, you know, she's a stripper. She's not really, like, you know, everybody looks at a stripper as somebody that's not really goal-minded or whatever and stuff like that. Like I said, he could have been trying to offer her apology at one time, because we did have the Ace of Cups upright. He probably thought she was one in a million, but this whole time, because of everything, you know, police officers, they don't always get shed as the good light, for good and for bad reasons. So she probably looked at him as a narcissistic person. And then there was a lot of people probably in both of their ears about the whole situation of her being a stripper and him being a police officer. And they got kids together. And she smoked cigarettes. She got addictions. So she definitely was feeling some type of way through this whole thing. And it's still stuff we don't know about this reading. And the police officer, the main male, he probably thought it was a good investment to get this life insurance, because, you know, he probably felt like he didn't know what was going to be happening for the future with this wife that's a stripper. He didn't know what was going to happen, so he probably felt like it was best to get the life insurance. And then, you know, so she was looking to start a new cycle. Her feelings wasn't into the relationship anymore. They was falling apart. The relationship was falling apart. As he was trying to grow it, he was, you know, trying to give her apology, trying to work on the relationship. And she might have felt like, with this cigarette thing and her being poisoned possibly, she felt like he was intentionally trying to harm her. And he was blindsided by her not wanting to continue to work on this relationship with him. So she wasn't taking no bullshit no more. He probably was even have some kind of obsession with her, even though that was his wife. You still could have an obsession with your wife. She even probably felt like he was being petty, especially if she ended up going to jail and he's a police officer. Like, come on now. She always probably had to feel like she had to have the evil eye, because he was always trying to give her the evil eye, because she was this stripper, and, you know, they got kids and stuff. And I don't feel I can be upfront about things. So maybe he was feeling, this was him, I feel like this was him feeling like this. Maybe he felt like for some reason he couldn't be upfront with her about something. Because maybe that's what we don't know. Because we know we did have this question marks came out. It was something about this he don't feel like he could be upfront with her about. So whatever that was, that probably was something that was causing a problem in their relationship also. And then the wife, she was having her reputation smeared just because she was a stripper. So it it was getting smeared even more, worse, you know. Yes, maybe so. So maybe it was some kind of, it was paternity doubt regarding the kids, possibly. And first he was probably saying maybe so, they could be his. And then he was saying yes. So he was kind of like going back and forth. She probably went to jail in the month of March, or the treatment facility in March. And it was probably east, somewhere east. Alright, let's clarify this message card. Spirit of the highest light, life, pure soul, light, angels, archangels. Can you clarify the message card? Clarify the message card. We got the King of Swords upright. So yep, she was being very direct with him about how she felt about this relationship. So she might even have been doing this in the form of a letter, something that she gave to him, that she didn't want to continue on with their relationship because it was already falling apart. They had him smearing her reputation and paternity doubt and all this other stuff, her possibly being poisoned, you know, her going to jail, and because she's, you know, a stripper and she got these addictions and she had to go to treatment facility. Yeah, so she was like definitely direct with him about what she wanted to do. She was feeling like he was being obsessive over her and having people smear her reputation, even going to possibly going to court regarding their kids, even though he was trying to like give her an apology. She did feel some type of way. Relationship. Who would want to continue with that? If you guys, if your husband, the father of your kids, is obsessing over you in a bad way, possibly even trying to hurt you intentionally. Because we did have intentional harming come out too, didn't we? For this one, I know we had addictions. We got court legal issues. Okay, we didn't have intentional harm to come out. I guess not. But still, that's what it probably was feeling like to her. Because I said it. So, yeah. She probably was feeling like, definitely felt like he was probably intentionally trying to hurt her. Because we got poison. We got, you know, smearing reputation. She got poor legal issues with him that probably was unnecessary. Didn't need to happen. She went to jail. Along with her already having to go to a treatment facility for her addiction or addictions, even though she, you know, she was in the church and she, like, you know, she was you know, she was into her religion. She could have almost passed away, or he thought she was, because, you know, he had this life insurance policy on her. And he definitely thought that was a good investment. So, because he didn't know, and the relationship was already falling apart. So that probably was his backup plan for the insurance. Yeah, we did have intentional harm. Yeah. So yeah, she had to let him know what she had to do, and that probably was her way of doing it, was with this message. Alright, let's just see what come out. Let's clarify this Queen of Swords upright, Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light for this reading right now. You got the Star upright. Yeah, so she had some kind of maybe epiphany or awakening or enlightenment to everything that was going on, and she just decided that it was time for her to move on. She couldn't do it no more. She probably had to leave with her kids, or because they had the court legal issues, maybe they had some kind of custody case regarding the kids where, you know, they had to split up the time or whatever. Who knows? Alright, Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light, angels, archangels. Can we just clarify the Star, please? Upright. Clarify the Star upright. Clarify the Star upright. So we got the Moon in reverse. So yeah, so she was planning to move on because the secrets was out. Nothing was being hidden away from her about what was going on, and everything was coming out. And then we got the Four of Wands. So she decided to take her action and move forward with her life and her kids. She definitely was deciding to move forward. She was like, I'm not taking this more. I'm not keep going through this. You know, it probably was ridiculous, probably a lot, you know. Dealing with a husband, a police officer, was being obsessive and maybe intentionally trying to harm you, making you go to jail when you already dealing with, you know, some personal situations, and you got children, and you know he's not trying to help the situation. He making it probably even worse, even though he wanted to offer this apology, but it probably wasn't. It definitely probably wasn't genuine. She didn't feel like it was a real apology. Alright, Spirit of the highest white light, please, white light. So at the bottom of the deck, we got the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, she was moving on because her family meant everything. Yeah, I feel like she was trying to move on. Maybe with a new relationship because there was more to offer somewhere else. Because she done been through so much with him, and it's like, dang, you probably could only take so much, you know? And that's gotta be kind of stressful, being in that kind of relationship with somebody of the law. Or you know what, excuse me, I'm gonna take that back. So this high honor, excuse me, I'm gonna say that this was him. This actually was him because it's got high honor. But he really wanted this family with her, but we know how that's gonna go. So I'll take that back, excuse me. That's representing the main male, the police officer. He wanted this satisfying, complete, happy, loving, everything relationship with his wife that was the stripper, but she's trying to walk away. We got the Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So he knowing that he was probably trying to make, when he was trying to offer this apology, he was probably making slow effort at doing it, like slowly trying to like change his ways and treat the wife better, because you know they already had court legal issues. So he was like, you know, he was trying to be, still probably trying to be in control of the situation. So he was slowly making changes. We got the Judgment card upright because, you know, he was already being placed under judgment. You know, we already had the court legal issue card came out, in jail, you know, her going to jail. So he was being judged by her, but it was, you know, it was for a reason. So This might have been making him feel some type of way, so that's why he was slowly trying to offer her this apology and telling her she's one in a million and all this other stuff to try to make her feel better, and so she wouldn't leave. Alright, spirit of the highest white light, purest white light. Can you clarify this judgment card upright? Clarify the judgment card upright. We got the sun that just came upright. So yeah, something was being about, everything was being shown about him. Everything was being highlighted, or you know, about how he was, and this was what the wife noticed. So she just realized she couldn't do it no more, so she was choosing to move forward without him, choosing to move forward with the kids but without him. Yeah, because we got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, everything was being highlighted, being shown, and about him. She was seeing everything. It was nothing he could hide, you know, no more. The truth of him, it was being brought out, and that included him not having his happy family, his relationship or the family with her, because he already was like, you know, making her feel bad, abusing her basically. You intentionally trying to harm her, you sending her to jail, y'all going to court. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Yep, so it wasn't no action, no forward action with this. He wasn't having no it was nothing like really showing him, because she wasn't making no effort. So it was nothing else for basically it was nothing else for him to do, or maybe that he could do to make her change her mind. So he wasn't probably something that was in religion, you know, he was probably somebody that really wasn't big on church and religion like she was, so that wasn't gonna help him either. Yeah, so we got the Chariot in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So it wasn't no fast movement, nothing, no action, nothing was moving quick. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, because they wasn't able to balance their relationship no more. Yep, so the Chariot in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So it was no quick motion action towards trying to balance out the relationship anymore, because everything was brought to the table. Everything was highlighted about how he was being to her. So it wasn't no reason to keep trying to push the issue or anything like that. Just had the Eight of Cups come out. Tarot there, and I'm gonna just take these romantic tarot cards, oracle cards, tarot cards. And let's see what's the outcome for either one of them or both. playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So yeah, this is probably what the wife needs to hear moving forward. If she's planning on even moving forward with a new relationship, to allow playfulness in, to recapture the romance, allow that your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Then we had heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So this is basically for both the wife and this main male, the husband of the kids, the police officer. Yeah, they probably do need to still have a heart-to-heart when they could come to some kind of agreement and understanding and being able to talk and communicate with each other. And then the last card is you deserve love. You are lovable. So I feel like that's towards the wife. She already done been through so much. She's still working. It's not the normal job, but it's still a job. And she got kids, so she deserves to still be loved. Regardless. And I feel like that relates to the other one that came out, playfulness. So yeah, she might be looking forward to new love somewhere else, with somebody else, somebody new. It probably won't just be the main male who is her husband that's with the police officer. It'll be somebody else. It won't be him. And this, I might take one or two or whatever comes out for this one. It's the Alice in Wonderland Tarot deck. Let's see what comes out for this one, and I will be ending this reading. Alright, so the first one is law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. Wow. I feel like that's speaking to the police officer, the main male, the husband, the father of the kids. Again, it says law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. And then the other one that came on, so that was number 30, but it really, to me, don't really matter about the numbers. Number 5, it says, such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality, and coming home. So I feel like this one can relate to both of them. The wife, that's the stripper, the mother of the kids, and then the main male, the police officer, you know, the father of the kids, the husband. So I feel like that relates to both of them. Alright, so I'm going to end this reading on that note. If you like the video and if you end up watching it to the end, you can like, comment, well, no, excuse me, you can like and subscribe. My comments are disabled, but you can like and or comment, and or subscribe. Why do I want to keep saying comment? So you can like and or subscribe, or do both, or either or. And I'll catch you in the next video that I do or upload. Thanks for watching Marie Diaries 37 Tarot. Have a good evening. Good night. Bye.